Before CFP, we were doing particularly the accounts manually and sending statements out as soon as rent came in. So it was very much a case of remembering what needed to be done, and there was no check on doing things twice. So now that we've got CFP, it enables us to do everything much more professionally. We are a deliberately small company with around about 48 properties at the moment, and CFP enables us to manage them so that we can spend more time on looking after the client, the landlord and the tenants for that matter, than fiddling about trying to get the accounts and everything else right. The accounts package has made sure that we are paying the correct rents, we're paying the contractors the correct amount, and it means that, barring complete stupidity on our part, we do everything correctly, and the landlords get the money and the contractors get paid, everyone's happy. So the accounts made a huge difference. And we can also, the other benefit of course, is to be able to give the landlords at the end of the tax year a complete summary of everything that they've received and everything that they've paid out. So it's accountant ready. And we did make quite a feature of that when we started telling our landlords what we were going to do. CFP really does help us with compliance from the point of view of gas certificates and EPCs and any other certificates that are needed, such as electrical checks. Because two reasons really. One is that there's a to-do list which we check every single morning, and that brings up all the energy certificates or gas certificates that need doing. But also on the actual property page there's the ability to put the date in there. So we've got sort of two checks really, and it does make sure that we keep up to date. But it's so important, because of course a tenant could, if he or she felt like it, complain quite legitimately, and I read enough of the trade magazines to know that landlords and agents are taken to court and fined. So it's very important, and CFP really backs us up there. We can't slip up really. If we didn't have CFP now, I think we'd be in a bit of a mess, to be quite honest, because we'd be having to go back to the old manual system. And we've just become so used to being told what to do almost on a daily basis, and it supports us. It takes the hassle away, and as I said earlier, it means that we can spend our time really on our clients, which is where we should be. I would say to anyone, get CFP purely, if nothing else, because of the service. The customer service department is amazing, and I fill in the feedback forms every time, and where they ask if we can do anything better, I say no, because the best thing about them is that they are so patient, they are polite, they never say, oh no, not you again, which they'd be so justified in doing when we ring them 3 times in one day, and they don't say, well, I told you that last week and why didn't you remember? It's just their patience, their professionalism, always cheery, always helpful, and always come up with the right answers. They're a joy. They're the best customer service department I can honestly say that I've ever come across. All big companies, I won't name any, take note.